All right, exciting, very exciting. Chris Maddock here with Tom Burton and Cliff Dunn, FlowMotion, and we're just having a fun conversation about many things today. I think maybe let's start with some of our key objectives with this chat. And as we were talking about sort of before the cameras started rolling was the purpose of what it is that we're here to talk about, and that really comes down to the fact that we've had the opportunity to, talk with and serve many clients, and we see, of course, patterns, and we see ways to continuously improve our processes and to best guide our clients along the way to make great decisions. And I think that that's a little bit about what it is that we'd like to sort of discuss today, and that's our process of taking a client from basically a concept to the end game, and that's either, as Tom would say, a cash cow or an exit strategy. So that's really what we want to dive into. Tom?
Yeah, no, I think obviously we're in the business, right, of helping people grow their business, get more leads, get more sales through their online marketing. And we've been doing that for a long time, right? And a lot of people are coming to us, more and more people are coming to us saying, hey, can you help me with Facebook? Can you help me with these other online marketing strategies? Can you help me grow my business, right? However, being successful online is, and I'm going to use the word tough, but I don't mean this way, but it's tougher and harder than it's ever been. It's actually more potential than it's ever been, but you have to do things in a way that is not just what you could get away with maybe even 6 months or a year ago, right? You could get away with a year ago even, and I know it because I did it, right? Just trial and error, throwing something up and getting some results. You're not going to get that anymore, right? And so what the challenge that we got to work out is that our clients or our prospects need to understand, or we have to help them understand what is really involved to be successful if you're going to try and build a business, and especially market online with products or consumer products or even B2B products or whatever. It's and there's certainly a mindset that exists a bit about how it ought to work, right? And people listen to a lot of podcasts and they listen to things about how it all should work and how perfect it is, but there's a lot more to it. So what we're trying to work out, or we are going to work out today, is how to better communicate what we do, the process that we go through, how that may differ from the mentality or the way that it ought to be done, but the value and the return that they're going to get from doing from that. So that's the purpose of our chat.
Great points.
I think the key word you use there is communicate. And so often people come to us knowing that, well, they've had some success or some failures with Facebook, or they've had some success or failures with some of the other channels. But really where you start from is the idea that online social media is really, especially Facebook, is really the most successful, most effective way of communication, in my view, since the fire pit. I mean, literally, since the earliest dawn of man, there's never been a more efficient way to communicate with a customer base or anybody than with social media, especially through Facebook. And it's not just effective, it's very efficient. But it's only efficient if you do it if you start it from a place of knowing how to use the capabilities that Facebook has. And like you were saying, 6 months, a year, 2 years ago, there was one idea of, I could just throw it out there. I have 100,000 followers, likes, they'll see it. Now we all know that's not the case. Facebook is a business. So you have to be able to use their business to the best of your ability as a client. And I think that's one thing that FlowMotion does very well. And a lot of that is because, Chris, of what your capabilities are with our targeting and with the analytic end of things, which begin with a very specific, almost proprietary process that only FlowMotion is really good at, as far as creating the avatar, creating what the customer base is on behalf of our client.